They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Holds and fires complete to the right. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He'll pull it down. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Punt is in the air. And the ball comes to rest right there. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the big fella. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Here's the give off the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the shotgun. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Looking to buy time. Throws for the tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Gives it on the option. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Quick release by the QB. Got room at the 35. Just powers through another one. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Fires one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Handoff to the lone back. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking for a crease to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Sowell. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the run, it's Joyner. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
He'll get rid of it. It's caught. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Running it to the right. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Sends it back in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Pulls it, fired complete. Turning it on. It's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give out of the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes a connection. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the ground, it's Joyner. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Hammond. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Unloads it left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. High the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. He's got an open man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Trying to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They would have needed a boomer from here, a 55-yard field goal attempt, so instead they'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Little touch pass to the receiver. Breaks the tackle. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Caught close to the marker. It's Joyner. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Red Raiders are flying down the field. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Makes the grab, it's Carter. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move, and here's the thing.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Payne. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's James. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They'll go back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's James. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sauer. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Horned Frogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll move the tight end. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Power ahead. Touchdown, Horned Frog! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. Gives him a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And
Man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. To the air, it's Hammond. He's got him. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Red Raiders have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, the ground game. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L-Cup. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Hammond. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Dances away. Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the middle. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Hammond. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Makes the grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Man, this QB has had a rough day, made a lot of mistakes, a lot of bad decisions. But look, still in here, still fighting, still throwing some completions.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Going for the big play. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Payne. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Horned Frogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Pulls it in. It's Baker. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Throws to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to...
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Corner's going to give them room. He wants a big play here late. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to him.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep end.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense.
And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. it's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.